Hello, my people. It is Chelsea Christ Incarnate coming at you with another pick a card message from Spirit. The decks I was inspired to use for this inspired flow, we have the Flower Therapy by Doreen Virtue and Robert Reeves, the Butterfly Oracle by Doreen Virtue, and the Druid Craft Tarot by Stephanie and Philip Cargam. If you would like to support the channel and keep me nice and warm and toasty with some gas to bring some heat on these cold, rainy days, or feed me and my dog, you can get in line for a personal card reading or a healing Reiki session with me. Information and descriptions of the services will be down below, along with links to the PayPal if you want to do an energy exchange donation for free videos such as these. I get small donations all the time, and it's just so lovely to get another day's Wi-Fi and coffee for just little things, you know. So all donations, large and small, have been coming in, and I love all of you for doing that. You can join me on Patreon for monthly contributions in exchange for monthly services, and you can join me on Facebook and Instagram for free daily guidance because I love us all. Is there anything else? I don't think so. All right, so I'm going to tilt you down for the cards here so you can resonate with the piles. Like I tilt you and then tilt you. So we have pile 1, 2, and 3. I couldn't do crystals because you can't really see, but this is at a slant, so I'm lucky the cards are staying in the computer. And I gotta do it this way for lighting. Yes, don't mind my pile of living. Put a jacket over it. Anyway, group 1, what is this divine message from Spirit? Oh, baby, oh, babies. Okay, so grief work, chakra clearing, and the moon. By clearing your chakras, you open yourself up to profound wisdom, and this is a dark, introspective sort of time. You are reminiscing, you're looking back on things that hurt, people who hurt you, trespasses, betrayals. You're even recollecting when you were not acting in your own highest, purest version of yourself. You're grieving not only the harm done to you, but the harm you've done to other people, as with the cycle, you know. And this grief work is reflecting on that which you no longer want in your world and how you can be the change. There's blessing to be had here. The moon will go through their dark phases and they will go through their light phases. And so if you're experiencing this sort of reflection without much light to it, just know that that's when the darker creatures come out to play. That's when beings like the bats are just like, well, what? I have no. This is not a limit to me. So this experience is learning what had been a limit to you, but is no longer a limit. Grief work is working through the grief. It's taking it as an opportunity to calibrate to what could be in due time, with enough phases and cycles of the moon, with enough passing of time. So whatever you do now, however you grieve, however you process, it's important that you do so with a degree of pride. Howling with the moon, it's very mystic, it's very powerful, and if you do it with the intention of self-love, and you do it with the intention of just not wanting to hold on to the pain anymore, forgiveness really helps you live a better life, because it has nothing to do with the other person. It has everything to do with what you decide to not carry with you. And some grief is love with nowhere to go. So if you're a twin flame in separation, you know, you're dealing with the grief work of having, I'm getting closer to 30 than 20, and my arm got tired. So the grief work is learning how to be okay on your own. Because even if you're surrounded by people, you're clearing your energy. And so you're shifting, you're calibrating, there's that word again, you're calibrating into a really deep formation of blessing. So do what you gotta do, and do so kindly. Take your time. I'm not sensing a great deal of time needed. I'm actually sensing that once you realize what it is you need to pay attention to, it's really easy to follow through and grow from that. And so that's another thing about this moon here, group 1. Time heals all wounds. This too shall pass. And this is happening to help you grow and to help you learn what you're capable of. There it is, group 1. Thank you deeply for allowing me to be your channeler. Take care if you're popping off now. Take care, rock on. I love you for loving yourself. Group 2. What is a divine message from Spirit? You had quite a few butterfly cards come out. So hold on. Decisions, body changes, self-employment, and let go of anxiety. Wait. Oh. So you, okay. Yeah, okay, sorry. I was like, where's the flower therapy? That's the let go of anxiety. So decisions, body changes, and self-employment. Let go of anxiety, and 3 of Pentacles. Decisions about what you do on this earth, about how you use both your energy body and your physical body, how you represent, how you embody. This can be about direct self-employment if you want to pick up a side gig or implement your hobby as a means of income. That this can be your sign for that. In this general reading, though, for the majority, it's more about putting your efforts forward, trusting that your efforts will reap return. This is self-forward movement. This is self-forward propulsion. And this requires you to change a little bit. Right? The internal power of decision. You can decide not to give in to certain thoughts, emotions, frequencies, people, pressure, prescription, the script. Letting go of that doesn't have to be such a fearful case. All right. And it can teach you how the world really works. The 3 of Pentacles being the beginning stages of a masterpiece. You and me in Spirit makes 3. This is Spirit, you working well with the raw materials that you have, which is our energy primarily. I get signs to budget a lot when I'm about to go into a state of, and it's a reminder, your truest currency is your energy. It's your energy body. It's where you spend your time. How you allow your body to be worked or work in this world. Dedicating your body to a different sort of service. So a career path change or what have you. Some of y'all may be contemplating like really serious changes. And I need a haircut, and might identify with something along the waves of my life story where it's like, oh, I'm non-binary, or I'm transgendered, or what have you, or I accept my body as it is. I'm not going to punish it anymore. And watch how your body changes to that when you just love it in its current state. Watch how it glows. Watch how it treats you better. Okay, so these decisions about self-propulsion, about the self-employment energy, and these changes you're going through, letting go of anxiety. It feels like you're on the beginning phase, like a first part of a new journey where you don't know what will come of it. It's like this art you're creating, you don't know how it's going to look when you're finished, because you're taking it inspiration by inspiration, one moment at a time. And so you have the power of choice with each passing moment. These decisions, it's okay for you to go back and forth and make make different decisions and feeling out which ones are right for you. But I think you'll find that it's a lot easier to do that with confidence when you just don't have fear of consequence anymore, and you are working your energy body and honoring what it is saying to you. Just like honoring your body in a way. Like, I think I'm coming down with something. Okay, honey, we'll put up your feet. Anything can wait. Rest. Take care of yourself. That's what's supposed to happen. Not a lot of people have that luxury. I'll get off my soapbox. The body changes of listening to your energy body. So it is trusting that intuition. I'm sensing like hairline sensitivities, like you just don't want to do something. You don't know why you don't want to do it, so don't do it, right? Don't push yourself to do it just because you don't know why you don't want to do it. If you don't want to do it, you might be circumnavigating a big upheaval. Perfect example, the Vegas shootings, what was it, like a year or two ago? I had a friend, I knew this person in Chicago, and they were actually in Vegas on the way to the club that got shot out. And my friend's partner was like, I don't think we should go. I think we should go back to the hotel. And my friend was like, whatever you want, babe. We'll trust your feeling. So they went back to the hotel. They ordered room service. They had a great night. To find out hours later that where they were going was going to be shot out. So body changes. Listen to your energy changes. Listen to the inspirations that are coming from these shifts of the energy body. Make the decision to trust yourself, to be your own driving force. Yes, I like that. And that's going to really get you started on something special. There it is, group 2. Thank you so much for allowing me to channel for you. It is my high honor. Take care, rock on. I love you for loving yourself. You know where to find me for future and personal guidance if you're popping off now. Group 3. What does Spirit want to tell you? Okay. You have a lot more love to give than you've been allowing, because you've been accepting the love you think you deserve. And now is the time to reevaluate and to know that you deserve better and that you can be better. So there's relationship dynamics, let your inner beauty shine, and Princess of Cups. So relationship dynamics and letting your inner beauty shine. This is where the notion comes in that you haven't really brought your best self to the table. You allowed yourself for a good long while to sacrifice your true identity, your true self, in order to matchmake with the people around you. There's a term called a shapeshifter, and it's like you can match any person's energy, but that's not good if you are not using it wisely and using it as a survival mechanism for your own self. And that energy can be really tricky too, because then you can get into trickster energy where it's like you use people, you present in a way that you want to manipulate the outcome, essentially. So this group, I would say, I don't want to say in danger, but there's definitely the realm of possibility that you haven't been sharing the brightest, purest version of yourself. Let your inner beauty shine. You are a brilliant example of God's love. Everything about you is perfect. So let your light shine and inspire others. You've been afraid to lose people. You've been afraid to lose your good standing in any regard. Work with your angels to release your worry, to release your fear. Because what you fear most, it's not losing these people, it's being alone. And be careful with what you put out into the energy. This Princess of Cups put out into the ether to form around your energy. This Princess of Cups, it's a very powerful co-creative card. It's this card in this context is asking you to be aware that your emotions are what form relationships. Your emotions are what form relationships. And so if you deep down believe that you are unworthy and that people are going to leave you, you're going to attract in people who very well might do that. Because you've shapeshifted to someone else's idea of love. And so you're nervous that if you come out as your true self, it won't be a match for what's around you. And that's something you need to take a good hard look at right now. Just because, why would you want to form yourself to the world when the world can so easily form around you? There's a degree of confidence, a well of power that you could really do well to tap into, to flip the script, to remember it's not about them. Your life is not about other people's experiences. Your life is about your experience, your frequency, your love, how you give and how you receive. So be brave enough to make the shift of giving yourself permission to love the world differently. Don't fear being alone, because I think you might be surprised as to how well people will take your exposed vulnerabilities, might respect it, might naturally just form around your beauty, just there's this hesitancy, and there may not even be a cause for hesitancy. That power of emotion, just pray for and allow yourself to change, the world to change around you. Have the grace to let people leave if they decide to be so affected by your true changes. Don't attach to the people or the outcome. Have a really great relationship with yourself so that all other relationships can stem off of this core energy. I know what it is that I want. I know what it is that I deserve. And I want the world to reflect that. And it will, through whatever kind of relationship, whether it's fiscal and it's a change of employer or a change of place of work, or personal relationships, getting closer with cousins, or shifting in your social circle, just because you deserve it. Your innermost self deserves it. So don't deny it anymore, babes. There it is. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your channeler. I am deeply honored if you allowed me to do so. Take care. Rock on. I love you for loving yourself. You know where to find me for future or personal guidance along the way. Take care.